of course, we saw during the regular season this discussion about Schalke, their spot, etc. So I want to know how you, the players, live with it, and how was the Schalke management dealing with this with you. And I know that there has been a lot of transparency inside Schalke about this. So
basically, when the news came out, team just made a short meeting with all of us. He just basically laid out the cards, said what it is, how the situation is. Obviously, I can't really discuss the details of it, but I cannot speak for myself, right? Actually, I think I can speak for my teammates, but it doesn't really affect us at all, you know? Like, we're happy to play for such a name, you know? It would be really sad if the worst happens. We're hoping it doesn't happen, right? Because we like the people here, we like playing here, we like the name that we stand for and play for, right? But when we play LEC, I think it's honestly like the last thing that we have on our minds, you know.
What's up, guys? It's Bloop again reporting from the LEC. I'm here with Limit that just destroyed Fnatic on a 3-0 clean series. First of all, Limit, how are you feeling after this massive victory for you guys?
Hello, thanks for inviting me. I feel great, obviously, right? Winning against team that's Fnatic is obviously a great thing, right? Like, we had confidence that we're gonna win, right? You should have it when you're playing the game, but we didn't think it's gonna be a 3-0. At least I didn't. So obviously we're happy that we just ended the thing so fast.
So the season was pretty rough. The regular season, you were on the limit to making playoffs on that last game day against Excel, competed with them for a playoffs spot. So you were kind of the underdogs coming into these playoffs, and you proved that you guys are a really good team on BO5s, and that you really step up when you're on a stage. So how you guys prepare for these last two series? We saw a really good performance from you two on the series against G2, and now you clean sweep Fnatic. So how is the stage affecting you guys, and how are you preparing and making this big step up coming into the playoffs?
I guess best of 5 is just pretty small, you know. I would say that the preparation we do doesn't like differ anything like more than like the regular season, perhaps against other teams, right? Obviously, best of 5s are just a completely different setting than the best of 1s, right? Like best of 1s, you can cheese stuff out, get a lucky win here and there, but best of 5, I think it's really hard for a better team to lose, right? And that just happens that we were the better team today, right? Everything Fnatic did, we just had a really good answer to. We knew what they're gonna do. We studied the games, we studied how they win, and we just had a rule: just don't fall into their fiasco, you know? Because Fnatic is just a team that wants to pull you to their like setting, I guess, or like the comfort grounds, and they just want to demolish you, you know? But we just took it step by step. I think like even if we tried 1-for-1, we focused on out-pushing their waves, getting something in return, and getting slow wins over time. And we knew that they're just gonna lose their mind and just gonna engage at one point, right? So we just slowly and I guess methodically won against them, right?
So Rogue is next. Is a very strong team during the last couple of years. This year with Odoamne, with Trimi coming in, of course, changes, but they are still super good. They were second on the regular season. So I want to ask you how you feel about this matchup, and if you are excited to play against Rogue.
Of course, I like playing against Rogue. I like playing against any good team, right? And Rogue is for sure one of the best teams we have in Europe right now, right? They're a really good team. I like how their bot lane plays. It's gonna be for sure fun, at least, playing against Hansam and Trimby. Overall, it's like a different kind of beast compared to Fnatic, like much different, right? So we're also gonna have to adjust what we do in the limited time we have. It's like one day, right? Since we play on Sunday. So yeah, we're just gonna analyze them, I guess, see what they do, how they draft, what they prioritize, and hope to win.
Hmm. I want to focus a bit more on you personally and on the bottling. You are the with Neon as your bottling partner, so I want to ask you. Last year on SK, when you make your debut on the LEC, we said that your level was pretty okay, but with the splits you are improving more and more. And now with Neon, sorry, you are probably one of the best and most aggressive bot lanes out there. So I want to ask you, Upset and Hylisang were also this kind of bot lane that really wants to play aggressive, etc. So how it's to play with Neon and how you evolve with the splits, because your performance right now is super good.
Yeah, of course. I mean, when I first started LEC, like it is kind of hard, for a rookie to like. Especially in a team that was like SK, like last year it was just a bad team, right? So it's just hard to look good, especially as a rookie, And when you force some picks like Braum and Tom Kench, you just can't really express yourself as much as you would be able to like with Alistar or Gragas or like any other like playmaking support, right? But for sure, the experience I get just by playing longer definitely helps. It just makes me feel more comfortable playing against other LEC bot lanes, right? And I mean, Upset Hylisang are like they're a really good bot lane, right? They play pretty well together. You have to respect them, but I think me and Neon did a really good job with just shutting them down, giving them almost zero opportunities, and just punishing them because they are also players that just kind of allow themselves a bit too much sometimes. And it was important for me and Neon to recognize this and just punish them, right? And I think we did a pretty good job of it.
And now I want to ask you specifically about a player that it's constantly stepping up on playoffs, which is Gilius. So I want to ask you about how is Gilius inside the team and what it provides to the team, because it looks like he's a very strong voice in and out the game. We saw the spicy tweets, etc. His stuff. So I want to ask you how it's to play with Gilius and to be with Gilius every single day, because he's one of that players that really step up when it matters.
Yeah, I think Gilius is just a player who enjoys the stage, who enjoys playing in like high intensity games, I would say, right, where it really matters. Obviously, I think also best of fives are kind of his territory as well. He has a voice in game for sure. Early game, we talk, he talks. It just comes down to common ground, right, between us providing info, he deciding what's best for him, and stuff. I think we just always come to like good solutions on what to do and how to play together, right? But he's also, I wouldn't say like he's not a player that he's not gonna say like, no, I'm not gonna do this. He's a player that's gonna sacrifice himself for you, and we all appreciate this and understand this, right? Even though it can be sometimes bad for him. Even like actually there were moments that we overdid it, right? And there were like some scrim days where we just had to focus on just telling Gilius, okay, just play for yourself now, You're too much of a team player, even if I can say that, right? So yeah, I enjoy playing with Gilius. He's a great teammate.
So now, moving into the LEC and the teams remaining, Fnatic is of course out of the title contention. So we will have another different finals. So I want to know your thoughts about the teams that are remaining. Mad Lions obviously play really well against Rogue last weekend. You played recently against G2, and both of you had a very good performance. And there is Rogue too. So how you feel about the teams that are remaining on the players? On the place contention?
Well, I'm not sure honestly. I guess any team has a chance to secure that number one spot, right, and go to Ice and then play the MSI. Probably still G2 is like the favorite just because it's G2, right?
Yeah.
They always they feel like they always kind of ramp up when it really matters, Obviously they had a kind of bad episode with us. It could have cost them. Like they wouldn't be out like there's losers bracket, right? Still. But I think probably out of us, like out of the 4 teams that we have, G2 is still the favorite, but it doesn't mean anything, right? We saw today that we were the underdogs, and the underdogs just 3-0 the team, so it doesn't mean anything.
And finally, of course, we saw during the regular season this discussion about Schalke, their spot, etc. So I want to know how you, the players, live with it, and how was the Schalke management dealing with this with you. And I know that there has been a lot of transparency inside Schalke about this. So how are you feeling about this, and how you deal with this when you are playing at the maximum European level?
Basically, when the news came out, team just made a short meeting with all of us. He just basically laid out the cards, said what it is, how the situation is. Obviously, I can't really discuss the details of it, but I cannot speak for myself, right? Actually, I think I can speak for my teammates, but it doesn't really affect us at all, you know? Like, we're happy to play for such a name, you know. It would be really sad if the worst happens. We're hoping it doesn't happen, right? Because we like the people here. We like playing here. We like the name that we stand for and play for, right? But when we play LEC, I think it's honestly like the last thing that we have on our minds, you know.
So this is everything. Hope you can keep that spot, of course. And congratulations on the win, and good luck on Sunday.
Thank you.